Our composer was Bella Bartok, and our group consists of Bailey Millett, Vanessa Lozano, Jace Collins, and Taylor Beaumont. Bella Bartok was born on March 25, 1881, in the Venetian town of Nagyszent Miklós, Hungary. Died September 26, 1945, in New York City. Spent his years up to the age of 7 in the town of Nagyszent Miklós. When his father died, his mother moved him and his sister to Bazony, which is now known as Bratislava in Slovakia. At the age 11 is where he gave his first performance and essentially started his career and life in music. The biography of Bela Bartok. Bartok spent most of his childhood and youth in many different towns studying the piano with his mother. From day one, his mother could tell how musically gifted he was and started teaching him piano at a very young age. Bartok was composing dance pieces at age 9 and 2 years later, at age 11, he played in public for his very first time, including a composition of his own. Attended school in the Budapest at the Royal Hungary Academy of Music. Shortly after he finished his studies, he and a Hungarian composer by the name of Zoltán Kodály discovered folk music. A large amount of authentic Hungary peasant music was made known by the research of the two composers. Bartok then was appointed to work at the Academy of Music in 1907 and stayed there until 1934. He then resigned from there to become a working member of the Academy of Sciences.
The style period. Bartok started to study the music at age 9. While growing up, he graduated from the Royal Academy of Music in 1901, where his music started to flourish. Bartok took a hold of one of the classical field studies in the history of ethnomusicology. Traveled throughout Hungary and other countries, the fellow member Zoltán Kodály collected thousands of ethnic folk songs. His immersion in this music lasted for decades. He left an influence for himself with his own musical language. Bela Bartok and Zoltán Kodály. The best-known folk-related compositions are the Romanian folk dances. There are 5 major compositions that are known most commonly. These 5 are listed below. Both Bela and Zoltán were teachers. They have been good friends, which causes them to travel together. They both worked with young composers, but would get criticized by it. From the dates of the performances, these are known as the beginning of Hungarian music.
Bela Bartok's first song that has been uploaded is called An Evening in the Village. Originally for solo piano, Bela Bartok's An Evening in the Village is a short, reflective piece involving 2 distinct musical ideas that alternate throughout. The first theme is unhurried, like an evening stroll through a quaint village, while the second theme is bright and lively, like dancers twirling merrily in the village tavern. After a few rounds of these contrasting thoughts, the piece ends where it began, with the first theme almost seeming to drift off to sleep. The next song is called The Romanian Folk Dances. In 1902, Bela Bartok began collecting Romanian folk dances. Over his lifetime, he collected a total of 6,000 folk melodies, arranging them for various instruments and ensembles. This particular arrangement consists of 6 movements. Each movement is a new dance. He started collecting these dances in 1910 and finished around 1912. The first dance is called stick dance, the second sash dance, the third in one spot, the fourth horn dance, and the fifth Romanian polka, and the sixth the fast dance. Each dance is original and unique in every way. The next song is his 3 Etudes, Op. 18. The recordings of Bela Bartok playing the piano reveal that he was an unusually fine pianist. His incredible delicacy of touch in quiet passages, his ability to energize a bass line without overpowering the piece, his ability to enlighten a dense harmonic texture by precise balance are the essence of real virtuosity. His recordings, especially the well-known Library of Congress recital with Joseph Szigeti, shows his interpretation of Beethoven and Debussy were more than of his time. His recording of his own compositions are, if the word means anything, definitive.
Bela Bartok has done many extraordinary things in his lifetime. He started to learn how to play the piano at a very young age. He performed his very first concert at the age of 11. He went to school in Budapest, then he graduated from the Royal Academy of Music in 1901. At this time is when his music career truly began to flourish. He then proceeded to travel through Hungary and other countries with his fellow mentor, Zoltár Kodaly. In his lifetime, he performed several amazing pieces that left a huge mark on the world, including the three Udis, OP-18, Zoltan Casas, Evening in the Village, Estei Stanop. These are only two of many pieces that he wrote, and his immersion in this music lasted for decades. He left an influence for himself with his own musical language. He was truly an outstanding performer.